We are going to be checking out a cool set of fluorescent gel polishes, and I'm also going to do an easy design with them in the edge nail forms. I just can't believe how gorgeous this was. It was wrapped so nicely, and all the stuff in this package, it was just crazy. First of all, let's crack this open and see what's in it. We've got some detailed instructions. For the people with language skills, they are in Chinese and English. They've got some good illustrations, so you get the step by step. They have put down that you need primer and a top coat. Some beginners might not know that. No primer, it won't stay on. No top coat, it will chip off. That is one of the things that annoyed me that companies don't put down, so major plus for that. And then there was this little plastic bag with loads of extras. It's got everything in it to get you started. It had like a little file and 2 buffers. It came with a cuticle pusher, and that is something we need. And it's got a gel brush with it. Probably a size 6 synthetic square, I would guess. Got some cuticle oil, which comes with a applicator. We've got some toe separators if you want to use it on your toes. It's got like a cuticle cutter. Be a bit careful if you're a beginner with these. They don't hurt yourself. Then we have a soft fluffy pink dust brush with some gems on it. And there is a base, a matte top coat and a regular shiny one. And this also came with a brush cleaner. I've never actually had a kit come with that before. And then of course we have 6 fluorescent gel polishes. They're numbered underneath. Just to start with, I kind of flicked and separated the bristles a little bit. And this is just a little tiny bit of top coat. Press the bristles into that. This is kind of prepping my brush. It'll make it easy to work with. So I've just taken up a small amount on one side of the brush. I just want to do a thin coat first, almost like a kind of slip layer. Now these are solid cream gel polishes, so they don't run or go anywhere, so they're perfect for beginners. You can also apply them by kind of using them as a pudding and kind of bouncing them on. I prefer sometimes to do them in a thinner layer. This colour is absolutely wicked. I ended up doing 2 coats on all of them, curing them in between obviously. I cured them for 60 seconds. I've got a 48 watt lamp. So on this first one I've tried the matte top coat. Give that a full cure and we'll see how that turns out. Before I moved on to the next colour, I tried the brush cleaner, which I did really like. Take off the excess first on a lint-free wipe. By wiping it with firm pressure, I managed to get out all the residue. So that means it won't contaminate the next colour. So I actually think I'm going to start using that. And these haven't got that kind of horrible chalky appearance. Sometimes fluorescent and neon can kind of be a bit flat. These aren't at all. And I love this blue, it's colour 6. A couple of them were a little bit more translucent. But if you want them really dense, you can either do a 3rd coat or you can put a thin layer of white down underneath. I'm going to try the shiny top coat on this one. Also easy to work with. Ran a little tiny bit because the bottle was really full. Then we've got colour 01, which is the typical bright orange. Or tangerine perhaps. I can't fault these products. I think they're really nice. Easy to work with. Number 2, classic yellow. Nice and bright. These are fantastic summer colours. 04. Beautiful vibrant colour. And we have also got another pink one. Also super pretty. And that is the one I'm going to do the design with. These solid fluorescent colours don't have to just be like a single block colour. You can do stuff with them which can be kind of cool, just to break it up a bit. All in all, good coverage, no mess, all cured properly through. And I mean, come on, look at those colours. They are absolutely gorgeous. As the instructions said, always use primer and do a proper prep. That is pushing back cuticles and matting the nail surface. And I'm going to use something called a solid gel today. And when I say solid, I mean it's solid. You can't get it out of the jar with a brush. You scoop it out with some kind of tool. I thought it'd be fun to do a little bit of a design with these and not just leave them plain. And these edge forms can be a bit tricky. so we can do some problem solving at the same time. I've only taken out a smallish amount, and I'm going to press that flat with my fingers. I'm not going all the way down though, because we want to put some sequins in this. Like I said, we're doing a design today. When you're ready, place the form down firmly and give it a cure. I've just put down some base coat that I haven't cured, because I want to put those sequins in something. So I'm just going to kind of place them where I want them. If you need to check it, all you have to do is flip the finger upside down. And when I'm happy with that, I'm going to put it in the lamp and give it a full cure. There is absolutely no strength in this tip at all, so don't take the form off just yet. This only applies to these edge forms, but I've discovered that it seems to work better if I build the rest of the tip out with a gel. I'm using a medium firm builder, which is quite easy to work with. Anything that's kind of encapsulated shows up better in gel sometimes than the solid. But it is optional, you can use solid if you want to. I just feel that it's less hassle, you just kind of brush it on and just give it a cure. This is the 002 pink. It is a super versatile colour, despite being fluorescent. I want full coverage, so I will be doing 2 coats. I'm only doing them thin though, and I'm not coming over the sequins. I want the tip transparent, so that we can actually see those colours at the tip. This particular shape is probably the hardest of all the gel forms. It is absolutely possible for a beginner to do. In theory, these are controllable products that don't run or go anywhere. It's a solid gel polish, and the gel's solid. I know I used Builder, but it is a firm one. You could have used one of those non-stick gels as well, and that doesn't move. Where I've used the dual form, the surface is completely smooth. It's perfect because that means I can just go straight in with the gel polish without any work. And I just love these colours, so bright. Just puts me in a good mood. Now this wasn't one of these fancy expensive brushes, but it did the job. I felt it was quite easy to reach the cuticles. I decided that I was just going to continue using the gel because I already had it out. You could also use solid gel and put it back in the form and kind of push it down again. Make sure you come all the way down the sidewalls. These edge nails, they're flat on top. I'm going to give priority to the middle. If you're uncertain, look at the dual form and that will give you an idea of what the structure is going to look like. I ended up doing a couple of layers with this and I cured them in between. Don't get caught up in the fact that these fluorescents only can be used as a solid colour. You can do loads of designs with them as well. The non-stick solid hand gel, that doesn't usually leave a sticky residue. However, Builder gel does, so if you choose to use that, get some alcohol or cleaner on a lint-free wipe and remove that tacky layer before you start filing. I'm going to straighten the sidewalls out so it comes straight out the nail. Make sure they're not crooked. Come around the cuticle and make that nice and flush. And kind of buff over the surface. Use a 100/180 file and keep that file flat on top and don't angle it up towards the stress area because otherwise you're going to file little cracks and it will snap at the free edge. Old habits die hard, so I got my needle bit, as this is called, and this is a medium. If you're doing your nails, try to take your time and do it properly. First of all, they'll be more comfortable to wear. You will be more pleased with the result. I'm just going to grab my hand file and for the very last time just refine the nail or anything that's crooked before I give them a good wipe because I'm going to go in with some top coat. I also like to wipe them underneath and get all the dust out, and I'm also going to give them a thin coat of top coat underneath. So I went in with the matte first on the entire nail and give that a full cure. I'll be using a chain today. I love these, but they have a tendency to slip. I'm going to cut it to size first with a pair of old cuticle nippers. I'm not doing the whole nail at once. I'm only going to do half. And I like this rhinestone glue because it does hold things down. I've got these cheap lamps. I think I bought one Ellie. And they're great just for kind of securing things down, just to flash cure it. So I'm going to get that down on the other side as well. And I'm going to put a few gems on and then I will be back with the final result. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this. Please like, subscribe, and until the next time, bye.